Handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
You're not going to answer how taxpayer dollars are being spent? That seems odd.
I just answered it. What do you mean? I just answered your questions.
You said you wouldn't answer about Las Vegas.
You asked me a question and I responded.
We can't band together at this time, at this moment. This is going to be Black History Month, right? Y'all all say Martin Luther King had a dream, but guess what? I am the dream.
Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet.
Black History Month. Of course I'm going to give away $1 million to help you pay your mortgage and your rent. Of course I am.
The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. We getting scrutinized in the media. For what? Loving on the people? Showing them that they matter to us? We going through the fires for y'all.
It's Black History Month. As the first African-American female mayor of Dalton, of course I'm misunderstood.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
All right, guys. So once again, we got to talk about the so-called super mayor of Dalton, Illinois, a small town outside of Chicago, Miss Tiffany Henyard, a.k.a. the ghetto city girl mayor that has turned her town into a dictatorship. Okay, this woman has been accused of all types of crazy stuff that we went over in prior videos, like, for example, using taxpayer funds to go on lavish trips that really don't have anything to do with the business of the town. She's also using taxpayer money to put up what essentially is campaign advertisements for her to become mayor again. Okay, so she's using taxpayer funds to essentially fund her campaign. She's also changed the rules of the township so that if another mayor comes into power, they get paid less than her, okay, which I think is like blatantly unconstitutional, right? You can't tie the salary of a mayor to the person themselves, but actually the position, but that's not what she's doing. She's also been accused of funneling taxpayer money into her charity. She's been accused of misusing public funds and resources, like, for example, not focusing on public works and projects to actually keep the town in good shape, not paying for police vehicles, using that money to essentially have security for herself, but not for other people. Also weaponizing the police to go after political opponents. Again, what has she not been accused of? Okay, she's been accused of everything that I can imagine somebody running a town to be accused of, right? She is as corrupt as they come when it comes to mayors, which, you know, to me, I found to be fascinating because for as much as the mainstream liberal media wants to focus on Putin and what he's doing, okay, as a so-called dictator, it seems as if we have an actual real dictator in America that is oppressing American citizens who, you know, most of whom happen to be black, and the national media is silent, right? They don't want to focus on an actual dictatorship and oppression going on over here in the United States by a mayor of a town, okay, of mostly black people. No. Focus on Putin, right? Putin is the problem, okay? It's fascinating stuff. But anyways, the allegations just get worse and worse and worse, right? Because last time we discussed this woman just a few days ago, she's on an FBI investigation allegedly, okay? Because you have people in the town that are beginning to speak out about this. I mean, they've been speaking out about this for a while. They've been going to the news media, telling the news media that, look, this woman is super corrupt. You know, this woman is targeting us, our business, because we don't support her, right? That is like the latest allegation, which is that, you know, she is essentially trying to shut down businesses that do not support her reelection campaign. If you speak out against her, she's going to weaponize the state and the police to come after your business. And it just so happens that this retaliation is really ramping up in light of people talking to the FBI and the news media about the allegations against her, and I want to cover that because, again, this woman, again, she is unhinged. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Well, more controversy is brewing in South suburban Dalton.
So last night, police shut down 2 popular bars. One trustee says the reason? Because they're not financially supporting Dalton's mayor, Tiffany Henyard. Our Dane Placco has more.
Is it coincidence or retaliation? Both of the Dalton bars that were raided and shut down last night, we visited the day before as part of our ongoing investigation into allegations of political corruption in Dalton.
They just rushed in here, put police at the front of the door like they was doing a raid on a drug house or something.
A team of Dalton police officers raided and shut down Pablo's Bar and Cafe and Rinky's Bar and Cafe, both located on Sibley, about a block apart.
Everything going peacefully, nothing going on. It's like 10 police cars came in and they start pushing customers from here, and he said, if you don't leave, we're gonna lock you up.
Wow. Employees and owners say it's part of an ongoing campaign of harassment by Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard that is costing jobs and money. Their business licenses have been stripped by Dalton, but they've continued to operate with a state license.
I have like over 23 employees. They work from the local township. Now, end of the day, all the employees, they're going to lose their job.
It's ridiculous. We all have mouths to feed. We all have kids. They're not giving us no explanation.
On Monday, we visited both Rinky's and Pablo's to ask about allegations their licenses were being held up for political reasons. Then last evening, we broke the story that FBI agents have questioned at least a half dozen people, including business owners, a former Dalton employee, and an elected official as part of an investigation into Mayor Henyard. Less than 2 hours after our story aired, police raided the 2 bars.
Someone seen you go in there, and then 2 hours after your story airs, that police are at both of these establishments.
Dalton trustee Tammy Brown says she believes the raids are meant to send a warning to others not to talk. And she believes there's a reason so many Dalton businesses are having trouble getting their licenses renewed.
I'm sure that they were asked to make a donation, and most likely they didn't make a donation. So you don't get a chance to stay open if you don't pay the Queen's ransom.
Now, tomorrow evening, there will be a special public meeting of the trustees who are opposed to the mayor, in which they plan to take action on the village's finances, getting access to Village Hall. They've been locked out, and welcoming that investigation by federal agencies. Dane Placco, Fox 32, Chicago.
Wow. Again, this should be a national news story, right? I think that this woman is more dangerous than Putin, right? I mean, let's keep it 100, okay? Let's keep it all the way 100. This woman is using Gestapo tactics here, okay? She has weaponized the police to go after her political opponents who do not want to support her financially, right? So if you don't support the mayor as a business owner, she's going to hold up your licenses, okay, and make it harder for you to do business. She's going to send police to your doorstep to basically give you a warning that, look, if you talk to the feds, if you don't support me, if you step out of line, this is what's going to happen. We're going to send cops at your doorstep with guns out. Again, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. And this is happening in America, folks, right? This is happening in America. But yeah, where's the national news media? Now, again, I got to shout out the local news media because the local news media has been on this, right? So shout out to local news media. Shout out to Actual Justice Warrior. Shout out to Nate the lawyer. Shout out to everybody who's been covering this story. I think probably the most important story that we've had in the past, 1 to 2 years in regards to real fascism, okay, in a dictatorship in the United States of America that the mainstream liberal media is ignoring, right? And probably the reason why they're ignoring it is because this woman is black and she's liberal, right? And because she's black and liberal, you can't criticize her. You can't say anything about her, okay? You can't call into question what's going on in this town, even though it has negatively affected mostly black people. No, you can't do that, right? You gotta avoid criticizing her because if you do, then you're racist, right? And according to her, if you're black, you can't criticize her. Remember, she told her colleagues that y'all black, right? Y'all black. Okay, and it don't make no sense for black people to be up here criticizing a black woman, right? You should be ashamed of yourselves because y'all black, right? Y'all black. Again, this type of mentality is what's holding black folks back. It really is. And you see her weaponizing this in order to avoid criticism and accountability. So with that being said, it gets even worse because not only is she being accused of using the police and weaponizing the state to go after political opponents who disagree with her or don't support her enough, right? If you're not pro Tiffany Henyard, then your business might get raided. You also could be subject to assassination attempts, okay? Because that is kind of what she's been accused of here, okay? Headline, critic of Illinois Mayor Tiffany Henyard believes embattled politician ordered shooting at her home. Okay, so apparently she's ordering hits on political opponents. Allegedly, let's read here. A vocal critic of embattled Mayor Tiffany Henyard believes her home was sprayed with bullets at the behest of the official during a bitter feud between them last summer. 2 cars belonging to tenants of former Village of Dalton trustee Valerina Stubbs, a retired member of the Cook County Sheriff's Office, were riddled with at least 9 shots last July. The raid, she believes, stemmed from her public attacks on Henyard, who has been accused of plundering the debt-ridden Illinois town's coffers to pay for lavish travel, dinners, and personal indulgences. Asked if she believes Henyard 40 was behind the shooting, Stubbs didn't hesitate. Quote, absolutely, she told the Post. Stubbs said Henyard has personally menaced her at her home several times prior to the incident, the first during a snowstorm last winter. At the time, Stubbs had accused the mayor of hiring a registered sex offender as a village code enforcement officer and publicly demanded he be removed from his position. Yeah, so again, this was a big story. Allegedly, this guy had, well, it's not even really alleged. I mean, he had participated in a GB of a minor, okay, something that is a heinous act, and she decided to hire this guy, right? So, you know, this is who she was hiring to be a part of her team, okay, and people didn't like that, and they criticized her for it, and, you know, her response kind of tells you everything you need to know about this lady. Henyard and her team did not respond to calls for comment from the Post Monday. Soon after, Henyard posted a bizarre video of herself personally shoving snow from Stubbs' driveway. Quote, this is what it looks like when you pull up on your haters, a smiling Henyard states. Quote, guess what? I am there for all my haters. It doesn't matter because I am the mayor of all of Dalton. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and even the hateful. Okay, so there's actually video of this weird incident of her pulling up to this woman's driveway. And there's also video of the shooting as well, too. And I want to show you guys this woman, again, this mayor pulling up to her political opponent's driveway, talking about this is how you pull up on haters and all this other stuff, doing weird stuff. And you guys let me know whether or not you believe that Miss Henyard is responsible for this shooting. Take a look.
Hey guys, it's Mayor Tiffany Henyard, and this is what it looks like when you pull up on your haters. Yeah, let me show you what I'm about to do. See this? Everyone needs help. Just remember that. Watch how you treat people because you never know when you need the help, okay? But guess what? So we have, hey, same to you. We have Valerie Stubbs, look. Yep. And I'm helping her get out of her garage. So she needs help to get out of her alley. So, see? I'm here. I'm here to help you no matter what and how you treat me. I'm still here. Front and center. Safety is my top priority.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Okay, so the accusations against Miss Tiffany Henyard just continue to pile up. Now, I personally think that at least some of these allegations are true, if not probably all of them are true, okay? I think this woman is the most unhinged mayor in American history, right? And it just so happens to be a progressive, woke black woman, okay? I'm just saying, I mean, you know, this is what you get when you vote for people based off skin color and genitalia, right? This is what the left says. Oh, vote for us because of skin color and genitalia. Oh, we need to make history, right? We need to make this woman the first mayor because she's black and she's a woman. Ain't got anything to do with her qualifications. Ain't got anything to do with how she carries herself or whether or not she actually is fit for the job. No, ain't got nothing to do with that. All identity politics. And this is the result. This is the result of identity politics. I hope that the people in this township have learned their lesson, right? Because again, this is the same town that for the most part had a white man running it, right? Before. And they say, you know what? We're tired of the white man running it. We want to have a black woman. We want somebody else. They wanted more diversity, right? And they went out and they voted for that, and this is what they got. This is the result. Chaos and destruction. So, you know, it really sucks that some people have to learn the hard way, but it's stories like this that I think helps people understand how bad it is or the negative consequences of leading with identity politics, voting based off identity politics instead of voting based off the actual, you know, resume and whether or not somebody's actually qualified. Okay. And, you know, hey, it is what it is. I hope personally that something comes out of this FBI investigation. She should definitely be charged. If she's not, that really does show you that there are some people in this country that just seem to have privilege in regards to being able to do whatever they want and get away with it. Okay, she hasn't crossed the Biden administration. So, you know, I'm not sure if anything's actually going to happen to her, but considering the accusations against her, at some point you got to consider that she's done something that is illegal and that warrants her being charged and potentially thrown in prison. But we'll see. Again, she hasn't crossed the Biden administration. In fact, she seems to be very, very, very cozy with the Biden administration, which could provide her a layer of protection. That is the unfortunate reality of politics in America. That's how corrupt everything has become. So, you know, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.